Superintendent Mark Ward. As you know, we've got the golf course closed for the next couple of days to do greens renovations. Keep going, Ruben, you're good. So we thought we'd ask Mark a couple of questions about what's going on and why. So Mark, tell us we're closed for a couple of days for renovations. Tell us what's going on.
Closed for a couple of days. We had perfect weather for us to start the renovation. As you can see the machine go past here. We're pulling out a hollow tine, which is around about 16 millimetres outside diameter, to a good thatch level where you can sort of see, probably can't see too much the camera, but we've got a good depth where you can see our root system coming out of the bottom there. So this is really done to remove any excess thatch, which we do have a thatch problem in our greens at the moment, and also just to give it almost like a big breath of oxygen in the profile to help the whole green breathe, especially after a very wet couple of months we had in August, something like that. So the process is quite good. We're going through here, so we core. You can see the guys behind us cleaning up that process. And then we'll follow that up with a sand, and then once that sand dries, we'll rub that sand into it and let it come back and naturally grow back to us.
Very good. And thatch is a term I hear a lot, but what is thatch?
So thatch is dead material that you can see sitting there. So it just accumulates over time. So that's why renovations are super important on a golf green, just to remove that thatch, because it's just a natural occurrence that you get from dead material from us mowing and naturally grass just dying off into the profile.
And if we didn't do these renovations, what would be the implications for the greens over time?
Greens would become very soft and say a lot more pitch marks that we've seen previously. You have no root structure, so we get a lot of stuff will just hold up in that top surface. It makes it harder for us growing the grass generally, just because the greens will dry a lot faster because there's no root system going through there and like that. So highly important just to have that just a minimum of thatch, which we need in a profile, but just not too much, which we're trying to eradicate there and hold that good amount in the greens.
Yeah, fantastic, good information for the members. And so, how long does this whole process take across the 18 or 19 greens that we have, or 20 greens that we have?
Well, hopefully, if everything goes to plan, we finish today, but probably not. So we've been going for a couple of hours now. We've done 6 greens, so hopefully our goal certainly today is just a starting goal would be to finish the home paddock and the farm paddock. And then say if nature helps us and we don't get a dew forming early like that, we'll go quite deep into the night until we have enough time to make sure that sand dries, because you don't want to leave sand on the surface too much, because it creates some disease can come in and sit underneath that. It's just like a festering cup in there. So we've got to make sure that sand is rubbed in each night before we finish up from there.
Right. And so despite the fact that we've had a record amount of rain in August, I guess ideally you would like a little bit of rain just as this process is completed? Yeah, no, perfect. So the forecast rain for Wednesday night would be ideal for us, just to help that sand settle down into the surface rather than us having to use over irrigation. We can just let the rain settle it down. That's ideal, but I'm going to get fussy. I don't want too much, but I want enough just to wash that sand in. So we'll see how we go. But if anyone knows any dances to stop rain coming until probably Tuesday late night, that'd be perfect for us. Yeah, well, clearly if they knew those dances, they didn't use them.
Would have been open in August. Yeah.
And so once we've finished this process, how long will it take for the course to sort of recover and the greens to be back close to their best?
Yeah, so we're going to put some amendments out as well, which will help stimulate that growth. But I estimate we'll probably have back to good playable greens within 2 weeks, and then ready for that club championship in 4 weeks. So we back to perfect greens like we actually had before we come and put a core through, like we all do as superintendents.
Yeah, fantastic. Well, thanks, Mark. I know it's a busy time for you, and we appreciate you taking a couple of minutes out to share your knowledge with the members, and I'm sure they'll be very interested. And good luck. Hopefully you get the weather you need and everything goes smoothly.
We do.